Hi guys, this is Kristin with apokreations. And what is this pile of body parts, you may ask? Well, this is my contribution to the Craft Quest collaboration that was designed by Nikki over at Kernix Creations. And it is to celebrate the epic worlds, characters, and chaos of gaming. Now, I love to game. I have played everything from Call of Duty and Battlefield to, putting my hand to trying Minecraft, which I'm just going to say right now I'm not good at. But my favorite, other than Ratchet and Clank and Tomb Raider, is Assassin's Creed. This is the Samurai Warrior from the newest edition of Assassin's Creed. So sit back, relax, and see what he ends up looking like as I put him together and paint him as he is shown in the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't know what you call it. Okay, so now the fun part begins with me trying to figure out which piece goes where. Obviously, there's only 2 feet and 2 arms that attach, but you don't know which way they go because it doesn't come with instructions. So there's that. But yeah, I only flubbed up on one of his arms. And then I ended up filling the gaps in with air dry clay. And now I'm spray painting him. I think I put too much water in the paint so it wouldn't glob out. And now it's too runny. But I don't have the right paints for the sprayer. I'll have to see if I can find some. And many a time throughout this entire crafty collaboration, I was really starting to second guess myself. So I hear Lula and Nikki. Lula is a Nerd Goblin Art, and Nikki is Kernix Creations. And I always hear them both joking about stuff they buy off of Temu being either too big or too small. Well, this was definitely, I should have read the scale because it came out huge. And now he's sitting on my desk entertaining everybody at work. But he's a good talking point because they're like, "Oh my gosh, you made him?" I said, "I did. And painted him." So yeah, so here I'm just trying to put so I think I mixed some gold mica powder into some UV resin. And I think on the other side, I realized I didn't like the look of it. And so I started taking my gold, I want to say Posca pen, but you know what I mean. The gold Deco Art pen. And for some of these intricate things, I would just dab it on the mat, and then it would just pick it all up and be done. So yeah, it was definitely a labor of love, I have to say. It really, really was. And the thing that I've already got a comment ready to put out, there are so many different variations of outfits that you can trade up for. You know, you might find them, somebody might give them to you. You might be able to buy them if you have enough credits. So there's no, you know, it's all open to the imagination as far as I was concerned. I looked at 2 or 3 pictures of my samurai warrior. And this is, I kind of took the best out of all of them. And there you see me painting those little leather knots that are on the front of his armor. I almost said chainmail. And then I decided to use the pop of color as the cloth that goes around his ankles and his wrists and forearms, just as a nice color contraster. But yeah, it really took me a long time. So I have put this on a 6-speed speed up. So I will be playing some music for you really shortly.